Hi, can I help you?
Hi. They said I should talk to you. I was doing some documentary footage about this building. I know it's really old. I was trying to get
Sure.
some of the history of it.
Sure. Well, the building was built in 1911, and it was a post office. Now, everything was secure during the days of the post office, so you'll find some interesting things like an old safe and some catwalks and some other interesting things that took place during that time.
Right. No, that's not what I mean. I mean the history of the building. I've heard that there are some stories that you can probably tell me about
Some stories.
the hauntings.
Oh,
I'd like to come here after dark.
why is that?
I- I've heard some things. I've seen some things downstairs. I don't really want to get into it.
You believe in ghosts?
Not always, but I've been here long enough to rethink that. I don't really want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, there's been some strange occurrences, some odd happenings in this place that I've seen.
What about the incident in the basement?
I won't talk about that.
Why not? As for hauntings, I mean, let me just say that there's been some strange things happening here.
Can you tell me about some of that?
In the 1950s, there was a performing clown named Clankers, and he was doing a show for the kids when one of the kids threw a spitball and it hit him, which was okay, except for it caused him to lose his balance and he fell back into a bookshelf. Now, in those days, there weren't as many books and the bookshelves weren't as secure, but the bookshelf fell forward and it crushed Clankers and it killed him. So the story goes that Clanker's ghost comes back every October to finish that performance, and he's looking for that kid that threw the spitball at him. Now, the interesting part about the story and the part about hauntings, he had a horn, and then this horn, he would honk this horn, and the kids would like laugh and giggle at the sound of this horn. Now, there are times at nighttime that you can hear a faint sound of a horn. Now, you're in a building that's downtown, so it could be horns outside, but it's a very distinct, it sounds like a bicycle horn.
And you've heard this personally?
I've heard what I thought sounded like a horn. No, and I haven't, no.
What strange things have you seen in the library after hours?
Okay, one of the strangest things that occurs in the library is there's this doll. Now, this doll will show up in random places. And it's not unusual, for the children's room to have toys left. Children leave stuff all the time. They come back and get it the next day, or we put it in lost and found. But this one doll, she will show up, and if you put her aside and you think someone's going to pick her up, we can never be sure. I mean, maybe someone does take her out, but we never really see that. But the doll always comes back. And the doll's always in a different location. Yeah, I mean, it's an old building, so there's a lot of stories and legends to go along with that.